What's happening, family? Dr. Joe here. Hope each of you are well and blessed. There is one art form that every person who lives a disciplined life, a healthy life, needs to adopt. And unfortunately, this particular art form is something that is never practiced, it's never taught, and it hasn't become something that is consistent within our culture here in the West, or the developed world for that matter. What do I mean by that? The art of not overeating. If you think about everything that we do in our culture, is the complete opposite. Everything in our culture is overindulgence. We eat until we're full. You go to a restaurant, you sit down, you get water, you get bread, rolls, chips and dip. Then you get appetizers. Then you get entree. You got drinks throughout. And then dessert. That's a feast. That right there at 99% of all restaurants. And that's normal. To go to a restaurant, if you and I go to a restaurant right now and we sit down for dinner, most nicer restaurants, they're gonna bring you some bread, some chips, something, an appetizer, an entree, drinks throughout, and dessert. That right there is enough calories that can last a normal person probably almost 3 days. Okay. We have a feast mentality every time we eat. We feel that eating is something that I have to sit down, that I have to take all this time, all this energy and effort, and when I leave, I need to be completely satisfied. I need to be stuffed. That type of mindset is what pushes us into this state of perpetual overindulgence. And then what happens is, when we have to go on a diet, what I can eat and the healthy amount that seems so minuscule and seems so tiny from what I was doing seems like I'm starving myself. When you go on a diet or a smaller portion, something that you don't feel in your stomach, to where you eat something and then you don't feel it and you feel that you haven't eaten enough. No, it's that you programmed yourself mentally and physiologically. Your stomach has stretched so much that you have to put this overabundance of calories that is taxing the pancreas, that is working the digestive system, that is causing all of these issues with inflammation, that is leading you to having to take Nexiums and Prevacid and all of these different antacids. When at the end of the day, the one simplistic fix is practicing the discipline of not overeating. As a matter of fact, any person who masters portion control has mastered 80% of the way. You can be the type of person that, if you have proper portion control, you can eat foods that aren't even healthy, that aren't even ideal, and not be obese. But the problem is, we live in a society and a culture that teaches us to overeat, that teaches us to eat too frequently, that teaches us to eat things that we don't like. Discipline is never the goal. It is a tool. And if you are desiring to master yourself, if you are desiring to be the best version of yourself, but you cannot control the most fundamental manifestation of discipline, and that's how much you put in your mouth, you got a long way to go. This isn't judgment, but this is the realization that the society that we live in has led us astray. And if you're trying to become the best version of yourself, the best way to initiate discipline is to, every time you nourish yourself with food, that you understand that a healthy relationship with food is not to overeat, but to eat enough from the right foods that'll give me life, that I can maximize the life that the Most High has given me. Until next time, be well and blessed. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.